Hey guys, Angel here with the Bullish Bears team, and I am going to make the watch list video for tomorrow, August 9th. So we're just going to be making a day trade watch list because it is a Friday, so it's always my favorite day to make a watch list video because I only have to do one watch list. So with swing trading, as hard as it is right now to find a stock to swing trade while choosing the right direction, I'm very glad I don't have to try and do that today. So I have the S&P futures pulled up, and you can see that it was heading down there for a little bit. Thought this was going to potentially be a dead cat bounce on the 6th. It was not, and instead it reversed and has been going up. It broke through this 50 SMA, this 9 EMA. It's barely holding this 50 SMA. You can see that right around here it was having trouble breaking it. So it could have been a triple top and then headed back down, but it ended up being like a triple bottom and then heading up. So we'll just have to wait and see if it goes to test this 20 EMA tomorrow. So let's take a look at ITP. So this is not to borrow. So I would put this on potentially for a bearish play because this looks like an evening star, but you can't borrow, so I'm not going to put that on. So let's take a look at EGY. So this is super indecisive, caught between the moving average lines. I am not putting that on. That is just ugly. Let's take a look at EEVVF. I have a feeling this one is not going on either. So it just pumped real quick and then it dumped. Not putting that on. AVID. Okay, so that's easy to borrow, which could be intriguing because it looks like it's bear flagging. It did reject off this 200. So it's going to have support around 628. Let's take a look at the hourly. What does the hourly show us? So the moving averages are trying to pinch on the hourly. It is above the moving averages here, so it's a little bit more bullish on the hourly chart than I would feel like it is on the daily chart. So it has room up to this 50. How do I feel about that? How do I feel? Let's see what room it has to move up. See, it's going to run into this 687 resistance. That's only 10 cents. It couldn't break it. I'm going to skip this one. I don't like it. So let's take a look at GEN. This is just not good. Not going to put that one on the watch list. I wonder if we're going to find anything for tomorrow. AWSM. Okay, so you can see a bull pennant on the 5-minute. Oh, is this drawing tool on the 5-minute? Oh, okay. Look at that. So, bull pennant on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at the hourly. See what the hourly is showing us. Sort of the same thing, a bull pennant on the hourly. It's sort of hammering off this 200, so it's going to run into resistance if it takes off around this 215. If it breaks above that, it's got room up to this 200. So I do like that, but just be very aware that it's right near. It's 1 penny above the 50 SMA. So it could end up going below the 50 SMA tomorrow. That is a risk you run when trying to trade a stock that's right at the moving average, even though it has a bull pennant on the hourly and the 5-minute. On hourly and 5-minute, if price can stay above 50 SMA on daily, watch for resistance around. Okay, so around, I'm going to run out of room, 215. So I'm going to leave it at that, 215. But if it gets above 215, then watch out for this 256 resistance. That is AWSM. Let's take a look at DBVT. Okay, so I don't like this. It has this teeny tiny gap now, so I just don't like it. And it just tanked all day. GEN. That rejected off the 20 and the 9. So I'm going to say no to that as well. INPX. No, you can't even see those candlesticks. BAYRY. Okay, so with BAYRY, you can see that it tested this 200 and then rejected and closed below it. We can take a look at the hourly, see what the hourly is showing us. It is overextended on the hourly. However, it's sort of like a bull flag. Is it easy? It's not. I don't like it. Huh, what do I want to do? Let me see where that 200 SMA is. 1761, so it's got like 13 cents. That's too expensive for only a potential 13-cent move, in my opinion. AVID. Did I look at that one already? Why do I feel like I looked at that one? So this one is a bear flag. You can see flag pull. Looks like it's forming the consolidation period to potentially head back down. Let's take a look at the hourly, see what the hourly looks like. Why do I feel like I've looked at this one? So weird. Did I look at that? I feel like I looked at this. Looks so familiar. See if we can find a support. So it would be 553 and then 492. But yeah, this is one of those ones that's gonna, it is easy to borrow. It did reject off that 200. It's tied up kind of in the moving averages on the hourly, so I'm just gonna put it as a bearish play. Bear flag on daily. This might be one that you guys want to watch for. If it doesn't go tomorrow, it could go next week. So we do have those types of stocks on our watch list where if they don't go the day that they're technically supposed to fire off, they will fire off most likely because we did put it on there for a reason. Watch for support around 554 and 492. Okay, so that's AVID. Let's take a look at DXBRF. That's a mouthful. Not a fan of this. Let's look at the hourly. Just from what I see on the daily, not a fan of it. No, not a fan of it. It's trading in between moving averages. I don't like it. So let's take a look at FLXN. That is trapped between moving averages, so I'm not going to put that on the watch list. ATEC. Okay, so this one maybe could be something. So I can't find a resistance level. We'll take a look at the weekly. I can find one on the weekly. Just where? Let's see. So 952. Oh, that has lots of room to go. Alright, so let's look at the hourly, see if we see a play on the hourly that we like. So it's kind of bull flagging on the hourly. It's got to get above $6. If it gets above $6, then it can move up to 950. Because that is the next resistance level. So bull flag-ish, because it's not perfect on hourly. If price can break $6, watch for resistance around 950. Ooh, not 950. That'd be quite a move if it went from $580 to $950. Could you imagine if you were in that trade, a bullish trade like that? Ooh, you'd be really rich all of a sudden. HPR. That is super indecisive right off that moving average, so I'm not going to put that on. Let's take a look at HEB. Nope. EAF. Okay, so this one is sort of a bull pennant on the hourly. It is kind of bull flagging on the 5-minute overall, but it is bear flagging down. It's going to have resistance at 1186. Isn't a huge potential move. Let's look at that. Okay, so you can see a V bottom, but you can also see a bull flag, and it did test the 9 and then close above it. Not overextended, so I do like that. So if it can get above 1188, it's got room up to that 200. It'll also have to give above the high of 1162 as well. So it is bull flagging, whoops, flagging with V bottom on hourly. Watch for resistance around 1162, 1188, and 200 SMA on daily. All right, that is EAF. Let's take a look at GNC. I don't like that. You can see these super indecisive candlesticks around this 9. It's just sort of riding the 9 and going sideways and not really going anywhere, so I don't like that. IOTS. Ooh, you can see left shoulder, head, potentially right shoulder forming. It's going to tank. I'm not putting that on. When does it have earnings? I had earnings on the 6th. Let me look at the hourly just because. See what the hourly is showing us. Okay, so it did have a tweezer tops and it's hammering off this 9. So if it could get above 1056, it's probably going to have $11 resistance. Let me see. 1080 actually. 1080 is its high. Oh, it came close to testing that. The only thing I'd be worried about is that we missed the move because it had 1 green day, 2 green days, so I'm not putting that on. CRCM. Let's see what this 963, sort of a morning star pattern, but it could also be a bear flag. We can look at the hourly. So it did have this tiny bullish cross. You can barely see on the hourly, so it does have room up to this 50 if it holds it. You can sort of see cup and handle. So it's cup and handle-ish with resistance at 951 and 963. So we'll just put that on. Cup and handle-ish on hourly. Watch for resistance around, I forgot. Around, I remember 951. Oh, and 963. That was the other one. And 963. All right, so that is, oops, CRCM. Where did it go? Oh, did I already get that in there? Okay, AXAS. I'm not gonna put that on. KPTI. It could potentially be a double top forming. Let's look at the hourly. What does the hourly show us? So you can see bull pennant, bull flag. You can see cup handle. It looks like a second handle because it didn't really break out. Oh, it's going to have 922 resistance. It can't break that 922 and hold. So I'm not going to put that on. COT. Okay, so this you can see double bottom, kind of broke out today. It's going to have resistance at 1358. You can see it couldn't break 1350. Let's take a look at the hourly. What is the hourly? So it's a bull pennant on the hourly. It is overextended. So it could be, and it is easy to borrow, so it could go either way. You could play this either way. That's when I hate when it could go either way. Because it's overextended. It's going to want to come back down to this 9. Is it going to do it after hours pre-market and then head up, or is it going to wait and then go? Oh, it's so hard. But it was a double bottom. That's like a double bottom. So I'm just going to put it on as a bullish play, but remember, it's easy to borrow. You can take the bearish side of things. Double bottom on daily. Watch for resistance around 1350 and 1360. So that is COT. Let's look at DERM. No. CLSD. So this one is intriguing because it's sort of holding its highs. It's been just flat and trading sideways, and then it broke out. So is it going to continue up to this 200? Let's look at the hourly. It's overextended on the hourly. You can see it was sort of trying to make like a cup, but then it just took off today. But it's really wickish. So you can see it pumped, kind of dumped, then pumped and dumped. It pumped and dumped all day. Let's look at the 5 minute because I don't see anything I love. That's just ugly. There's no like super visible pattern that you can look at and be like, oh yeah, that's why it made that move. It had earnings, so it must have had, it's a biomedical thing, so it must have had some sort of biomedical, announces second quarter financial results. I had to pause this video to help somebody, and I forgot where what I was talking about when I paused it. So it's going to probably be a little disjointed here. It's funny. It's like I'm dead all day, and then as soon as I decide to make a watch list video, it's like Grand Central Station in here. I'm like, seriously? Leave me alone, people. Don't you know I'm trying to do something? So I'm just going to say no to this because I don't love it. Let's look at ARQL. That's going to be no. IMMU. See, I don't love it when it has its pump in like early morning and then it sort of just dumps all day because I just don't like it. I found that they don't do well the second day when that happens, so I don't like to put them on. Let's take a look at ELF. Is that easy to borrow? Okay, so this, it already is sort of been heading down. This is a Gravestone Doji bearish reversal. It's going to have support at this 9 at 1662. Let's look at the hourly. So it's got to get below this 1721, and then it's going to have 1663. So this is super bearish. This is actually the candlestick that happened on the S&P futures monthly when it tanked last week. And you saw what that did. So I'm going to put this on. Gravestone Doji on daily. Watch for support around 1660. All right, so that is ELF. Maybe look for one more, AGEN. So it tried to break this. You can see this death cross. It fell, then it tried to go up. Don't like that. BIOS, BIOS. No. DARE, DARE. Nope. DOYU. So this hasn't been available very long. I just don't love it. Let's look at the hourly, because it's only been available for a few weeks, so there isn't a lot to look at. I don't like it. EB. Tweezer bottomed, but it's going to have 1824 resistance. Can see it double topped here and then just fell. Let's look at the hourly. Oh, that's kind of just messy. I don't like it. I'm not going to force something LAUR onto a watch list. Ugh. So don't love that. CPG. Nope. CRC. No. Don't like indecisive. Okay, GSKY. So it's going to have a gap to fill, whether it starts now or later. Let's take a look at the hourly. Don't love it. I don't love it. AMRS. So this one you can see you had a big bull flag. It's bull, and then it continued to bull flag. It's got 410 resistance on the daily. Bull flagging on the hourly. So this will be it. And then I'm going to end this video because I keep getting interrupted. And I'm losing my train of thought. So if this video sounds a little crazy today, it's because everybody decided to come to my shop at like between 4:15 and now. And I'm leaving in like 15 minutes, so I want to get this done. Bull flagging on hourly. Watch for 200 SMA resistance. Resistance on daily. that is ARMS. Is it not AMRS? Okay, there we go. All right, so that is going to be the watch list for tomorrow, the 9th of August. And if you're not a member over here, then you really should be. You should come and subscribe, and then that way you get access to all kinds of stuff. And guys, just a little something something coming down the pipe in the future pretty soon. If you are a member, there is a chance that you could be hearing me do a live stream every once in a while. So I'm working on getting somebody to take at least one of my days here, because it is like a bakery type thing. A lot of high school girls work at night, so because I'm old, I have to work during the day, so that's why I haven't been able to do much. But I have started the process of getting somebody to work at least one day here, which means I'll be free to stream. So if you're a member, you can hear me stream, which might be scary or not. We'll see. So you can try us out for 14 days and you can hear me at least once a week. Every week, I think, starting fingers crossed next month. We are really trying really hard to get somebody that's willing to work at least one day, potentially 2 days or 2 mornings. We'll see. Hopefully that would be super great. And then I can just talk to you guys on a live stream. And then it won't be just me talking into a microphone. I'll get some back and forth. And then you guys can razz me about the Patriots and I can razz you about your team. And I will fight anyone who wants to say something bad about Tom Brady. So it will be a lot of fun. So if you're not a member yet, you can try us out for 14 days. You won't be seeing me live streaming yet, but you could get a jump on it so that when I am, you're there, or you can come over here for our yearly, and then you're just stuck with us for a year because we don't offer refunds on our yearly membership because you have access to our next level training library, and we can't give away all the secrets, so you have to be stuck with us for at least a year. Plus you save 50%, so who doesn't like a good deal? I mean, I don't know about you, but I rarely ever buy things full price. I typically tend to buy things on sale because I love a deal. It makes me happy. So become a member if you're not already. And then we are actually adding this tools page over here, which has a lot of great stuff for you. So you've got your trading tools with different brokers. You've also got other brokers. You've got no PDT brokers. You've got apps. You've got stock market books. We're going to be adding a lot more stuff to that. And we're doing the same thing with our list. So we've got move too fast sometimes. So we've got pot stocks, Bitcoin, gold, oil, tech stocks, consumer staples. So if you don't like what you see on our watch list, you can head over here to any of these lists to see if any of those stocks are running. Or if you are a member, then you will have access to our trade ideas. So we'll post the morning gappers here, but if you're a member, you'll get a live stream of the actual scanner and everything that pops up on that scanner while you're logged in. So it's a really great deal. Plus we have all of our courses over here. So I mean, what's not to like? We have a day trade room, a swing trade room where we talk futures and options. So it's all there for everybody. If you're not a member, become one. Hopefully by next month you'll get to talk to me if you want. If not, you can thumbs down it. I see you thumbs downers. I see you haters. But it gives me joy when you do that. I don't know why, it just does. Maybe I just like it when people don't like me. I don't know, which is weird. But anyways, I'm rambling now, so I should probably just go ahead and wrap this on up. And I will see y'all later.